Welcome, welcome to Earth Fire Song Creations of good vibe and well wishes to all of you here. Thank you everyone for being curious and pressing play to hear what I have to say, and for those who have been here before, welcome back. I truly appreciate you and invite you to visit my channel anytime so that we may build a happy and creative community within which to grow this bridge from earth to heaven. Our beautiful Earth Mother needs our personal understanding of ourselves so she may bring us with her as she enters the golden age of the Christos energies. If you like what you see and hear, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell to know when my next video is posted. Thank you. All of my messages and readings are timeless and are possible to resonate with anyone's soul on any one given viewing. Today, I'm doing the Aries reading. Aries in the traditional 12 constellation is between the dates of March 21st through April 20th. However, over the ages of time, since these traditional constellations and their definitions were created, our solar system and the galaxy and the universe, all the stars, which are always in motion, have moved into a different orientation, so that Aries now really, according to the present 13 constellations, is between April 19th and May 13th. So, if you and I read according to, well, Earth Mother's energies are according to what truly is the orientation of the Earth in relation to the astrological signs and the stars. It's only natural. So if your birthday falls outside of April 19th to May 13th, and I suggest you look at the sign before Aries for some hints, which would be Pisces, and then to the sign after Aries, which would be Taurus. Now, Pisces is a water sign and Taurus is an earth sign. And as we all know, Aries is a fire sign. So that gives you some interesting perspective to explore when considering your readings. And let's begin now. Thank you, Mother Earth, Sophia, Oceana, the Great Spirit, God, Yeshua, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, archangels, divinely guided spirit guides and ancestors, the divine and wise dragons, fairies, earth elementals, horse kind, and all animal kind, and ocean cetaceans. I love you and appreciate your messages and wisdoms. Please come forward in the name of the divine. So, on the top, we have Starlight, signifying support. Starlight. Oh, I always pre-shuffle my cards before I turn on the camera so it takes up less time. And that is why I'm only shuffling once. But I go through and cut and cut and cut and cut and cut until it feels just right. Beautiful. Calcite, Spontaneity. Let me get this on for the next bunch of cards. I hope you've all had a good day or evening whenever you may find this. In my neck of the woods, it's a little cold. I call it crispy. It's a bit crisp outside. I spent the day outside doing some work and maintenance and whatnot, and that's why I'm all dressed up warm. Crystal paste. Giving. Next, from the Akashic Tarot, we'll pick a major arcana for you. I'll pick one major and one minor. As I said, I've pre-shuffled each one of these decks at least 3-4 times. What do we got for Aries today? What energy are you in today, Aries? Majority of Aries energy today. Not quite. Well, that one flew out. Okay. Number 2, the Akashic Library. Are you studying? Do you need to study? And now from the minor arcana. That was very quick. Mother Earth really knows what she wants to say today. Three of Roses. Loving elementals. That's very sweet. Okay. Let's take the meanings of the first 5 cards. Oh, if you're new here, I don't misinterpret cards or add in my, as well, 2 bits worth. I like to bring the literal definitions of the word, of the crystals and cards, so that you may, within your personality traits, experiences in life, education, and most definitely your emotions, can derive your own interpretation and meanings of the cards. For each and every person will take something uniquely as their own. Now, Starlight is the earth heart and root chakra. The affirmation is, I consciously receive support from all my allies. Have you cut yourself off from sources of support out of a desire to feel or appear strong, capable, or independent? Are you separating from others due to a fear of over-reliance on them? Do you focus only on giving to others but refuse to receive support yourself? The resolution of your current question or situation requires you to open to the energy and resources that can be provided by others and receiving their support. Starlight is asking you to recognize that you cannot find your full strength until you have opened yourself to receive support from the universe. Through the agency of other people or nature itself, you are being offered support in your current situation, but unless you are consciously open to it, you will continue to feel alone, isolated, and cut off from others and your own purpose. You must be willing to display vulnerability and recognize your dependence on others to receive the support and assistance you require. When it seems that there is no one from whom you can get support, turn your awareness to the earth organism within which you live. All organisms are a network of supporting parts that assist and strengthen the other parts. You are a part of the earth, and as such, you are entitled to its support and its love. Open your heart to receive the support of nature itself. Replenish your energy and seek out opportunities to support others or the earth in return. You are supported. You are loved. Calcite, spontaneity, the sacral and solar plexus chakras. Affirmation is, I trust myself to act upon my divinely inspired gut instinct. Pardon me, I'm going to turn a page here. Calcite is calling you to connect to the divine in meditation or prayer. Then to feel for the impulse within your solar plexus that tells you what spontaneous action or direction to take. Sometimes it is important to follow a plan or to stick to the known path. But if you are feeling the need for magic and synchronicity to come into play, it is time to deviate from the plan and allow your divinely inspired gut instinct to inspire you to spontaneous action. Calcite is also encouraging you to trust yourself and your inner promptings. Put aside self-doubt and fear. What you are being asked to do may not make logical sense, but if you have connected with spirit and feel an impulse to move in a particular direction, it is important for you to trust yourself and take the leap. Don't ask why. You are meant to do something. Simply do it and believe that the divine is taking you on a new adventure or even a shortcut to your carefully planned outcome. By the way, the first two cards, this one's an earth sign, earth crystal. This was a fire crystal, which of course we know Aries is fire sign. And this is water to balance the fire. Chrysoprase, giving. It's the heart and throat chakras. Affirmation is, I share the sweetness of life by giving from my heart. You are being asked to focus on what you can give, not what you can get out of a current situation. What do you have that you can offer to others that may help them and yourself to find sweetness in this experience? How can you affirm your connection to spirit by receiving its energy and sharing that energy with the world? It isn't necessary that you sacrifice or deplete yourself, but it is important that the energy around this situation be one of sharing the infinite abundance of the universe. Chrysoprase is also asking you to find the sweetness within you. What is beautiful in your life and the world? How can you share that beauty with others? Through giving, you will make room to receive, but you will also feel much less need to get anything in return for the joyful experience of sharing your heart. To the Akashic Library. Upright. Inside a great library, candles cast a glow upon the books in the tall shelves. A sage sits thoughtfully with an open book on his table and a quill pen in hand. Sometimes this card can indicate writing or publishing a book for you, but this card also symbolizes a new initiation, an ability to manifest a new life in every way. You have moved deeper into the Akashic records and to a higher self-awareness. Further investigation may be required, but you now have a better understanding of your old motives and new purposes. I apologize, the writing in this book is really tiny. It is also a time of heightened initiation as well as It is also a time of heightened intuition as well as greater self-creation. During this phase, all you have to do is add a little curious effort to write your new records in the Akasha. To get started today, write one simple declaration about the future you wish to create and repeat it to yourself often. Then decide one thing you can do to make it happen, and do it. Anything can happen now. The breadth of the landscape before you rests solely in the scope of your imagination and your will to own it. The reverse meaning. With this card reversed, the stairway leads farther and farther downward. Although you may feel you're in a state of confusion, it is time to go deeper. The books of your Akashic knowledge may have been toppled, but they are always in reach. You may have stepped away from the psychic guidance from your inner sage. Perhaps there's a disruption in your life, or maybe just a distraction. In either event, it's time to cast a renewed light on your past and on your inner discovery. Seek now to tap into the power within and through the records. Start today by writing a declaration of release from the things that have been muddling your clarity. Close your eyes and see them all disperse. With just a little effort, the book of your own Akashic record, which seems to have landed face down, can be righted and written upon by you. Whenever you receive this card, whether upright or reversed, it indicates that a book will bring a message to you. Today, open any book that compels you to do so. Let it fall to any page, read a passage there, and reflect on the words throughout your day. Determine which relationship or situation in your life it addresses, and don't assume that it's the one that most urgently on your mind. The Akashic forces are active in every part of your life, and your books are actually a part of the Akashic library. As you close your eyes, envision yourself stepping into the most beautiful and serene of all ancient libraries, imagine yourself taking a book from a shelf and opening it to a page. Notice the first word that comes to you. What does it tell you? How does it feel? Remember to visit this mystical library often and tap into the expansive wisdom that is yours. Okay. Roses. Number 5. Five of Roses, the garden. Upright. The two children play in a sunny, lush green garden. A boy shoots a slingshot while a girl next to him catches a butterfly in the flowers with a magnifying glass. If children aren't a part of your life already, this card could show their arrival. It also could indicate that your children, even adult children, could become more of a focus for you. They may have some concerns of their own, but even so, opportunities for things to mend come easily right now. There also may be real change and benefit for one of your children who has made a special effort recently. This is a very advantageous time for the children around you. Enjoy it and help them enjoy it too. Reversed. This reversal may reveal the one or more of your children or other significant children in your life are having some difficulties. The situation isn't easy and those involved may be playing the blame game. This may take some time to work out. Others in the family or professional help may bring some benefit, but it may be slow going. Try to support your children without interfering too much. Be patient and compassionate. There are easier times to come for your children and for you and with your children. Let things unfold as they will. Whether upright or reversed, you can look to the adjacent card, the one towards which the boy is shooting and the girl is looking, to get more insight on the children. Oh, yeah, this is if I had put this in a different orientation. So, in this case, what was I doing? I'm sorry. That's just annoying. I thought it was a 5 of Roses. I know I have my brain on the 5 of Roses in a previous reading. I deeply apologize. That's horrible. Okay, erase that. Let's go to 3 Roses, Loving Elementals. Good gracious me. Again, I apologize. You're probably looking at me going, what in the world? And I don't blame you. Like I said, I've been outside working today. I think I froze my brain. It was cold out there. So 3 of Roses, Loving Elementals, upright. Playful fairies and water sprites frolic in the air around a little child. They fill the air with expanding joy and happiness. Although many people don't believe in the elementals, nature spirits of all kinds do exist, and they have more power than can be imagined. They live in the elements of earth, air, wind, and fire, and they're willing to share the guidance, well-being, and inspiration of the Akashic records that exist in the natural world. Yeah, this is a much better card for you. I'm very glad. Again, I apologize. This card is here to tell you that joy will soon be increasing. It also encourages you to remember to have fun. Let me change the page. Bring more playfulness to your daily life. Let yourself sing a little and laugh a lot. Call on the elementals to inspire you in this and in other areas. They are a font of fun and upliftment that can expand the joy in your life in great measure. Reversed. This card, reversed, reveals a serious split from the fun-loving child within, from your own spirit, and from your union with the natural world. It's also a time when you seem to have lost your enthusiasm for life. Try not to take things too seriously. It's important to find a joyful purpose, something that truly makes your heart sing. Meditate more, do the things that make you happy, and open your heart to your own radiant self and to the dancing, happy beings who are only a breath away. Close your eyes and feel the air abuzz with the flight and dance of elementals all around you. Feel yourself smile in the happy lightness of being they bring. Every time you take a moment to do this, you open your heart to joy. That's very sweet. I like the reading so far. Much better. Okay, next we'll do Earth Magic. What does Earth have to say to Aries today? Oh, well, no, I'm going to take the first one. Oh, beautiful. Like the child in the Three of Roses. Meadow. Vulnerability. Okay. Next will be these are the Druid Plant Oracle. All my readings I try to focus within the realms that predominantly represent Mother Earth, unless I'm called to do otherwise. What are the plants? What are plants' messages for the Aries today? This is so hard. These things are so huge. No, I can't do it that way. You know what? I think I'm going to do. I'm going to cut and cut and cut, and then I'll turn. Because those are difficult. Okay. Comfrey. Comfrey is the name of the plant. I'll read those two for you. This way you can have a logical progression in your mind of what Mother Earth is bringing to you in the way of wisdoms. The meadow in this card invites us in with its beauty and openness. The flowers have arranged themselves in a poetic design orchestrated by nature, and the lush rolling fields urge us to relax and stay for a while. Yet for some, the idea of being in such an open space is terrifying, and in an expansive meadow like this, we may feel exposed and defenseless, lacking the perceived safety of an enclosed area. For others, walking through a meadow can be an exquisitely satisfying experience. We can feel comfortable in the openness and visibility, enjoying the 360-degree view with nothing but the sky above. Yes, we may feel vulnerable, but with a twist. This is vulnerability built on the foundation of trust rather than fear. The capacity to trust our own instincts to tell us if there are any potential threats we must respond to. By relying on this instinctual knowing, we can relax and enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. You are in a place now where you can take risks with your feelings, and even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are, the truth you know in your heart and soul. You no longer need to be subjected to your conditioned fears of letting others know who you really are. Pardon me. Yes, others may judge, evaluate, criticize, and perhaps even put you down. These are very real possibilities. Yet by trusting that you have the strength to deal with these reactions, rather than responding adaptively and always playing it safe, you can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Always holding back from expressing your truths can create an illusion of safety. But armed with your trust and your faith, you can choose to be vulnerable and share your authentic self with the world. Comfrey. Upright signifies structure, ancestral foundations, fusion. Reversed signifies surrender, separateness, individuality. Upright meaning. Such is the power of comfrey that it can act both upon the surface and deep within the body. It soothes and heals the skin, but also succeeds in reaching the skeleton to ease aching joints and to help fuse broken bones. If you have chosen this card, it may mean that you need to attend to both the outward manifestation of an issue and the deep structure or underlying cause. Bones and skeletons symbolize the basis and foundation of things, and they represent our link with the ancestors too. It may be that the issue you are dealing with is ancestral in origin, and that you need to research your family history, or perhaps take the skeleton out of the closet to heal an old wound and then rebury the bones, not in the closet, but with proper ceremony in the ground outside. Alternatively, the card may... Okay. I'm getting my tongue wrapped around my eye tooth. I can't see what I'm reading. Excuse me. Whew. Alternatively, the card may indicate fusion or union between two concepts, organizations, or people. Strength and healing can emerge out of union, confirming the old adage that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Reversed meaning. Although the goal of mysticism is to merge your identity with God or Goddess, and the goal of romantic love is to merge with your lover, if you wish to live effectively in the world, you must also need to retain a sense of your individual identity. Romantic love and an intense pursuit of mystical experiences can make us temporarily ill. If you have chosen this card reversed, it is possible that you are having difficulty balancing the need for a strong sense of self with the need for letting go of your sense of self to merge with another person or a deity. Perhaps you sometimes feel so close to someone that your identities seem to merge, and you then have difficulty in feeling a complete person when you are on your own. To live happily and effectively in the world, we need to somehow tread the path of both surrendering to something greater than ourselves, whether that be a relationship, an ideal, or the divine, and sensing ourselves as unique, separate and responsible individuals. It speaks of sovereignty, of learning one's sovereignty. Now, the last two. These are the Council of Horses. Horsekind has been with humanity since the beginning. Beautiful creatures. And we're in the Sag energy, Sagittarius, which is the centaur, the archer. Which is a horse and a human combined, the centaur. Okay, so what does Horsekind have to say to Aries today? That was quick. Boy, Aries, you're getting very quick responses today. Spirit knows exactly what they want to say to you. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Unicorn. Betrayal and forgiveness. Oh, I gotta make sure you can see them. Lovely card. Okay, and next will be magical messages from the fairies. Now, as we all know, fairies are the closest to the earth, closest elementals to the earth, and they are both kind and generous, as well as rather precocious and pointed in giving messages. So let's see what they have to say with all the other cards jumping out. I'm curious. What do the fairies have to say for Aries today? What messages are here from the fairies for Aries? Okay. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. So I'll read to you first the unicorn. Let me get a drink of water. I apologize. Actually, no, I take that back. Everybody should drink water. Actually, that's kind of funny. I knew an Aries who hardly ever drank water. He didn't like drinking water, and I just... It's like, what's wrong with you? And he should have drank more water because one of his complications was kidney failure. So, drink your water. Okay, UV. Very good for you. It lubricates all the insides of your body. I apologize. Okay, unicorn. Betrayal and forgiveness. Pureness of heart. Deception. Atonement. Message for humankind. Redemption may be found in the benevolent forgiveness of nature. Message for your horsekind. You are the earthly evidence of magic. I am unicorn. You are pure of heart. If you can see me, this must be true. Come stand by me, for I have a story to tell, the story of a maiden who was captivated by a hunter's tale about the beauty of unicorns and their magical horns. Unable to resist the allure of this tale, she wandered deep into the forest to seek out the mysterious creature. Even though a twinge in the recesses of her heart warned her the hunter would follow. The unicorn appeared to her just as I've appeared to you, to greet the pureness in her heart. She knelt before him in reverence, and he in turn knelt beside her. In doing so, he became mortally vulnerable to the hunter who had followed, knowing that the maid would be a beacon to his prey. There is no happy ending here. The hunter left with the alicorn as his trophy, leaving the girl to weep in despair and shame over the unicorn's death and her role in his betrayal. You might ask, how could the unicorn be so deceived? He was not. The unicorn was aware of the danger that awaited him, but on this occasion he was answering a higher call. He looked deep into the eyes of his conflicted betrayer and saw her regret. He chose to stay, to show her the consequence of straying from the pure-hearted path. In his benevolence, he hoped that within his sacrifice she might find her redemption. Counsel from the unicorn. I am telling you this story so you understand that the unicorn would be the first to forgive the maiden for being led astray. Sometimes returning to the path of the pure heart must be precipitated by something so opposite and so dark that it forces you to come back into the light. When your heart is betrayed, you may feel a loss of trust and experience a symbolic death, causing you to wall off your heart from further injury. Hold on a minute. Your brave task is to forgive who or what needs to be forgiven, thus freeing and encouraging you to walk the way of the unicorn. Think of a time when you strayed from your heart's path. What caused you to leave and what helped you return? Who or what in your life needs to be forgiven? Have you ever knowingly or unknowingly betrayed another or yourself? If so, what have you done to atone or make amends? Where or when was your innocence shattered, and what do you need to help it become whole? What sacrifices have you made for the well-being of others? Offer up a selfless gesture without the expectation of a return. Oh, tiny little books. Very sticky pages. Express your individuality. You drew this card because you worry about social acceptance. The fairies want to celebrate your uniqueness, since to them you're delightful and perfect just as you are right now. The fairies love your creativity and they urge you to just be yourself. Don't squelch your true self in order to gain others' approval. Pretending doesn't work anyway, and you can't please everyone. Instead, enjoy being authentic and trust that the like-minded people will be attracted to you. Dress in a way that makes you happy. Trust and follow through with your creative ideas and visions. Speak your truth. Join the Red Hat Society, an international social group for fun-loving women over 50. Express your creativity through an artistic project or new business idea. Yes. I don't suggest any men do that as far as joining the Red Hat Society. Well, there you have it. There you have it, Aries. There's your messages for December. I wish you good tidings, a happy future, a pleasant season, and warmth during this coming winter month. Come back again. Thank you. Bye-bye.